Today's tale sees us playing BattleTech once again, and today we are up against 3-Will. And I am bringing a familiar lance. I am trying to get my win in with this. We have ourselves 2 commandos, a blackjack, and a hunchback. We'll see how we go. I have had I've had a few disconnects today, so here's hoping, right? The guy said he hasn't played too many games, 10, which is probably more than I have in at the moment. But he is a tabletop player. So we know from most experience that people are going to be about here on this map. So we'll probably not push forward too much with that. We're going to probably throw our blackjack onto this hill if we can. We'll take a jump for this. Probably a jump and a brace. Should be okay from here. We'll throw Hunchy forward. We only have 60 seconds, so we're going to have to be a little quick about all this. Mr. Hunchback can be at the front. Do I really want you tanking like that? Sure. It's a little scary running him forward like that. And then Arc Light can probably just hang towards the side. I would really love to get over this hill, actually, but probably throw Arc Light here and the other commando here. Just so we got a little bit of tree cover and a little bit of evasion. Ooh, and we pinged one on the last second. Wow. Okay, so he's run right for the side here. Luckily we pinged him first. He is doing the arc light thing as well. So because we spotted him first, he has to go first. If he backs up here, he could reset the turns. Doesn't look like he's gonna. That looks like a locust to me. Moved a bit. It's probably got 4 evasion. He's maybe going to go for a sense lock here. Can I hit that with the blackjack? It doesn't look promising, does it? A sensor lock. Interesting. I'm going to reserve down. We'll see what else is chilling here. I wouldn't recommend moving with that first. I would probably reserve. I mean, you know that you're not going to take much damage over here. Alright. So we don't know what he's got. He could have a bunch of direct fire. It could be LRMs. Most likely. How much of this can he see, actually? We are lagging just a tad as well today. Not too sure what's going on, but you'll see some funny turn time things. I thought it was my turn. But I guess not. So what could he have? Direct fire, he could have a blackjack. He's got a locust, so we could be expecting 2 centurions. Which is basically an LRM 20. We definitely don't want to take an LRM 20 with a commando. If I could, I would love to wipe this guy. I reckon we maybe... Yikes. I'd say that's a Jenna? Maybe that was a long jump though. I'd say that's maybe close to a fire starter here. Is this going to be a double sensor lock? Bit of lag going on. I could take a sprint this way. I could take something that way. We could get up on this hill for some vision. That seems really dangerous to me. We know that we're probably not going to get any vision over on this side here. I'd particularly like to know what's back here, actually. So we could actually move here and see what is happening. Puts us really close to this. It could be a death from above if that's a fire starter. I think we'll take this move, though. Gives no vision. So unless he's got stuff hanging over here, we should be okay. So that had about 40 tons. Okay. So you, sir, are sense locked. We'll fling you around the side. Actually, I'd like to go maybe a little closer if I could. Maybe something... Ugh. Okay, that's not nice. 4 evasion, a rotation. All this stuff can see him. We can get to move our heavies in at least, well, our mediums. So we know there's a 40 tonner back here. I could have maybe reserved in. I don't think we will though. We'll swing that BlackJack forward. I've got to be careful of this guy. Because that could be some serious damage. 40 tons. Vindy? God, I really need to learn. I haven't played enough here. 50 tons. 50 and a 40. Interesting. So that's probably really expensive there. Shouldn't be vision here. So you're going to pop off around over here. Depends what it is. I'd be pretty surprised if we take a lot of damage. Doesn't look like we are. So we know that's gone. I think we're just going to run the Hunchback forward. This could DFA us though. This is the thing. So if I run into here and he DFAs me, we lose any sort of brace. It's his turn first, right? Alright, we need to get you probably up on this hill for some direct fire over here, I think. So we'll move you first. Since our direct fire is a little limited at the moment. This map's actually pretty nice. He could get around this to DFA in. Hunchback's got to be careful here. Simply because back armor on a Hunchback is rubbish. So let's see. He goes, I go, so it's his start. Cool. It's interesting that this is so down in a ditch. Is he going to move forward to fire? He's coming in for some vision. A cicada. Whoa, buddy. That is a very exciting mech. I tried using a cicada once and it was horrendous, to say the least. So there's a lot of thin stuff going on here. What is this? I'm going to swing this way. I don't think that's a DFA from this guy. And I don't think that's a punch from this guy. So we should be okay with this. Brace up. Just got to move into him slowly. He might look to stomp this guy actually. So he has to give vision here for this to DFA in. Cicada, cicada, cicada. We have one sensor locker. And Arclight. So I need Arclight not to probably... I probably put Arclight too far forward if she wants the sensor lock. Okay. 3 evasion. Ooh. It's risking the biscuit a little. Risking the biscuit. Oh, an LRM version. This is paper, my friend. Paper. I'm not sure about this. Alright, we'll let him go next. I'll reserve in. This probably will DFA us then. If it's a fire starter, it's going to go all in. If he DFAs us, what are we looking for? DFA. We'd probably fire in with blockade. We just need 1 LRM to hit off a DFA for him to become unsteady from memory. He's cranking it. It's his turn first anyway, so we'll just ease in. He has direct sight here. Could be a whole lot of shenanigans out of here, but we'll risk Arclight a little, I think. I don't know if he's going to reserve all the way down. So DFA, we fire back. I really, if this is a fire start, I really want to get it. DFA, fire. I could even stand and punch, although that would be super aggressive. I'd say he's going to go last with that fire starter then. Is that protecting us, this rock face? It's probably doing a little bit of work for us. Nope, no work. 2 medium lasers. That feels like a commando, a centurion. Alright, so we're down to 1 evasion. We probably have to skedaddle here. Just a little. So we could take a move like this, a sensor lock. We might try and sensor lock this actually. We've got no real hope of getting to I wonder if we can get that. There's no shots up that. Oh, there's shots from there. Oof, yikes. Only problem is that puts us into some scary territory there. So let's roll with Arclight. Keep you safe, buddy. 3 evasion, sense lock this guy. Oh, he's got his own. Ooh. He's got his own 4G back there. Okay, we'll start ramming things into this guy then. It's interesting that this lance is so expensive. He could go all in on our Arclight here. Just need to stay away from this. I feel like this is a fire starter looking for some shenanigans. I wonder, I don't think we can quite fire on this guy with Apex. It would be a beautiful shot though. Be a beautiful thing. What's he got? He's got an Apex as well. Okay, so braces are going to do us little to nothing here. So we fire in from here. Buckshot's happy. We sprint. Blockade this way, I guess. Leaves our BlackJack a little exposed to getting swarmed here. 60-second turn timers are really rough, I find. Ouch. So let's have a look. So we can get a shot from the water. We know that's been, the fire starter's still good to go. So we'll fire in with buckshot first. Pretty happy for those to go in. Because then he has to think about what he wants to do with that, the dude over here. He could jump forward. Sure. I wonder if we're heading for a disconnect here. I have had a lot of problems with lag and stuff. If I take to the water, we might be okay. Does mean that we can take some fairly solid hits though. Alright, the fire starter's in. What's he want to fire at this? 2 medium lasers? Okay. Shake, rattle, and roll, sir. Shake, rattle, and roll. I could risk firing on this guy. So we would have to move here, fire for 40. Man, that's a bad chance. We would have to probably fire him with this, actually. So we fire him with you. Pretty much miss. But eat a little bit of evasion. So it'd be down to 2. It's probably not worth. I gotta be careful on my turns here as well. Gives vision. This guy is, yeah, alright. Let's just do it. We're running out of time. So be it. Blockade's just going to risk himself. 4 evasion. Should be okay. Stam Hill right here. Messing us up a little. So how much damage did we actually do? A solid... Well, it's not too bad. Where'd we do it? It's the real turn. It's the real question. And then what do we get? Oof, still really bad hit chances. I could roll for 45. I mean, we kind of got 50-50 to hit him, right? And if we hit him, we take a big chunk out. I don't particularly want to get closer to his damn hand cannon, though. But I guess we'll go for it. 2 evasion. Ooh. The annoying thing is this is probably going to DFA us. Maybe we'll take the 1 evasion. He DFAs. Alright, we'll just risk. We'll roll some dice here. Alright, baby. We're not too hot. It's not too bad. Start burning this thing down. I wonder if he's going to roll well here. He doesn't have to actually roll that well. Now, Arclight. I think we're going to reserve into him. We could have a pressure turn and just go straight in on this. He would obliterate us if he hits us, though. So he's going to reserve in. Let's have a look. So we run in. He sensor locked. Yeah, we can't afford it. Because he would sensor lock us. We'd only have 2 evasion at best. Might be an okay turn, though. All these hills down here are wreaking havoc on us a little. I'd say he's going to look for a DFA. Who's in this? Paradise? Blockade. Interesting. Alright, so forget about this guy then. I really need on this. Is he going to fire into something over here? I don't know what that's giving him vision on. Okay. Blockade's fairly happy. I wonder if he's going to fire with this. You got to move with that, surely. Do we take our turns? I think we move Blockade here. Still a lot of vision going on. He's got nothing that can remove... Ooh, but he's got an Apex. I was going to say, he's got nothing that can remove... this is not exciting at all. I think we reserve. Just to see if he sensor locks. He might sensor lock here. I would reserve. The reason I'd reserve is because you're looking to sensor lock something that I move. It's my turn, right? I could sense lock you for 2. We've got no real direct line of sight. I could... Is this one of those turns where I push into this? How much armor has this got? We do, what, 80? We'd miss a lot, though. Alright, so he's just going to go well on my Apex, really. So let's see if you can get up this hill and fire. If I can fire on this, I will definitely take it. Let's have a look. So you can get a shot from the water only for 25. So we would need to sensor lock. Yikes, he has vision here. So we sensor lock with you. We fire with you. We fire with you. We could probably finish this guy, actually. Let's do it. I really need that thing gone. More than anything. We could even move here. He has no vision. He could move in with the cicada. I don't like that at all. He could definitely move in with that cicada and fire. I'd rather just eat as much as I could. Good thing I didn't screw that up with blockade. I have done that a few times. We could take an AC to the face, which would cripple. So as long as we don't get hit, where do we need to not get hit? As long as we don't get hit in either of those, we're fine. He could, what's this? Got PPC, right? PPC and a machine gun. I would move this first, fire, see what I do with this, or these. So we're gonna bum rush with everything here, I think. You will push in and fire. She would probably be better firing with buckshot. The reason we're better firing with buckshot is we need blockade to probably do the most damage here. So this guy will have 0 evasion. We're in the water. Is this really all you can afford if you buy a cicada? I feel like he's missing some income here. I wonder if he's going to fire down over here. And you could fire on this. Try and kill it. It is a torso shot from death. You've done your job, Arclight. Ooh. Those 60-second turns really wreck you, actually. Alright, so let's push in. So we want kind of the most evasion we can get. 4 looks like about as good as we get. This thing can punch us, though. We will get to go before this thing has a turn as well. So it was buckshot, right? Buckshot needs to go first. You fire in first. Do some damage, get rid of that evasion, and then it's going to be from here to here. You do have to be careful with your fire starters. They are nice mechs, but you can't lose them early on, because you want to burn things when they start getting hot towards the end game, right? Would you push this out? I would push this forward, fire maybe onto this, knowing that this has got to go. Give me a harder time hitting this. Go with this, blockade, fire. Arclight gets to fire, you get to fire. We're just going all in on this guy, I think. So his Arclight goes first. I go. I would definitely fire at this with my PPC here. If this hits, yeah, so we're going to have a harder time now. At least it hit in the correct spot. So let's have a look at what kind of chance we have to hit here with. We're into 1 of this, so that's like, what, 10% reduction, plus he's small, so... So from here, I can fire 40%, yikes. And there's nowhere else I can fire from, right? Back here. What's the hit chance on that guy? 60. That's tempting. Damn. That's super tempting. I think we just group up on this, though. I don't want to get... let's go, let's go. We're just going to go a little aggressive here. I think. So you whale in. Flame a crit. Alright, cool. Do I hit from the front? Probably the front's going to be where to hit from next, right? Or we could get close to ripping that arm. We're just going to have to tank with our face here. It's going to be a lot of damage. I think we let this, maybe this locust shoot us in the back. I really would like trees. It's just not possible. We're getting pulled in a little into his ballpark, which I'm not happy with. We'll have to take... Sucks. We're just at the max range too. I think we let him shoot us in the side or the back. That side's fairly okay. So I think we go like this. This guy doesn't do a humongous amount of damage. Come on. 45 again. This guy's been doing really well with these. Alright, we're going to jam him in the side with Arclight. In fact, could we even push him? We might be able to push him on the ground. So we're definitely taking our turns now. If I was him, I'd maybe look for some reserves here. I'd reserve... Definitely... I don't know. I wouldn't fire at any of the lights, because you know those are going to move. So if we can push him on the ground with Arclight, who has pretty garbage gunnery. In fact, I don't think we can. We could just straight up kill him, though. Alright, he's going all in on this guy. We tried to let him have the side, but I guess he doesn't want that. So if we kill this, what are we left with? A lot of nasty stuff still. A lot of nasty stuff. Alright, so you go into the side. Oof, mate. Is there no other... I could just climb on in, alright? Climb on in. This guy could punch us. It's going to be a nasty little move, but I guess we take it and hope for the best. So we kill this and we kill that. We do 80 odd damage. Arclight, you're probably going to die here, buddy, but... Ooh. Okay, that's... We need a little bit more oomph onto that. I'd get this out of here. Or he goes ham on this. I mean, you could still... DFA is probably out of your choice range now. Definitely needs a rotation, though. I wonder if he's gonna... I would... You could fire, you could punch this, actually. This would be a decent punch. It would remove 2 evasion. It's not quite... I mean, she sucks at shooting. Why do you have to be so bad? If you punch this, you'll have pretty much no evasion. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I guess so. We've lost an SRM. It's nice. Oh, for him, I guess. So he's gone with his lights. We're looking for something with evasion. We could go in like this. I mean, what? We need 2 SRMs to hit. We could ignore this guy. Kill him with the BlackJack. Probably go for a move up the hill. I would prefer 3 evasion. We fire into this guy. There's a lot of choices here. Could go for 2 evasion this way. 2 evasion that way. Plus trees. And we can fire pretty much everything. Let's go for it. We need to rotate like this somewhat. This guy could shoot us in this side. It's getting a little scary for poor old. Oh yeah. Well, the BlackJack should have an okay chance. We got to bring the BlackJack down, I think. He needs to come forward and start engaging with lasers. Tried my best. I would fire on some of these with the AC-20 now. Full well knowing that these should just be a one-shot, right? If you hit in the right spot. At least that one's a one-shot. And you're a one-shot. So they're both one-shots if you hit in the center torso. And he's got decent chances to hit in the center torso. I just need this guy gone. And then we can start focusing maybe on some of this other stuff. I would maybe well on Arclight here. Arclight gets to go first. So I'd look to clear this. He's just going to go full damage on this guy then, I guess. Try and get rid of... Wow, that's not a good place to hit. Nice roll, though. Nice roll. We might ignore this. Fire on this, I guess. Because we know that we could probably finish that with Arclight. So we move over here, we fire on this guy. Since he's not moving. Rotational wise, I don't know if that was the best, but so be it. Ugh. Alright, we're having a hard time with our... I should have maybe fired on this guy, actually. I should have fired on this guy. What am I doing? So this gets finished. He moves here. Yeah, I should have fired on this. We've rotated okay at least. So this should be a side shot into this, I guess. I could kill this with the BlackJack, right? So I bring Buckshot forward, fire on this, and then we can use these two guys on the back of this, which would be nice. Alright, it's going to be... Okay, so he's shifting pretty well. He's looking for the front shots. He needs the front shots here to guarantee maybe hitting this. He won't rip this off just yet, but he could crit it, right? Okay. Actually, it's 2 crits away, so he would need 2 hits to rip it off. Alright, so we definitely bring you forward here. Fire on you. We could even multi-shot into this. Strip down some evasion. Yeah, I think we bring you in. We gotta bring you in. How hot does that make us? I'm fine with the heat now. I think we just need to start doing some damage to this. Oh, thank God. We need to start doing some hunchback to this hunchback. We need to do some damage to this hunchback. We don't need to do hunchback to the hunchback. Alright, so now we can shoot this guy in the back. Probably ignore this guy a little. I'm hoping this guy doesn't disconnect with the 1 loss. I mean, this guy is nearly dead. Once we lose the AC, this thing can just blast these things, right? Do you fire with this? Maybe you keep working on this. He's looking to kill this off, right? Or is he going to fire on one of my... Okay, no? Yeah, he can still fire. That's really close for the LRMs if he wants to fire on this. He's going to fire into this, surely. Alright. Alright. At least he's down his light. So we can do, what? 80 damage to the back of this. This thing could still punch us, which is a little scary. I need some... Something like that's okay-ish. At least we have trees. I guess we rotate to the side, maybe. No evasion on Arclight, though. He would have to turn. Alright, well, we're sharing through it, at least. A couple more of those and we should be good. How's he looking for stability? We could even go on some of this stuff, but I really want to start working on this thing. Ugh. Into the side? Is there a... He's going to get to go with that, right? I wonder if we reserve here, actually. Should have maybe reserved. So he fires at this. If he fires at this, he turns his back. Oof. We need to hope that the shot hits... Oh God, it has to hit an arm or a leg. I really should have fired at this guy. Man, his armor is just crippling me, I think. Side shots would do not a lot. We might go for a sprint. We'll see what he does with this. I could go for a sprint to get behind this. That's interesting. He's going to fire on this. There's no way that's... What's the back of this thing look like? Ooh. What the hell? Okay. Actually, we should probably go with you before you lose your AC here. Also gives you stability. Is there a move maybe that we can get going as well? For some evasion. One evasion. Into the side? What's the side? Yeah, okay. I suppose at least it gives us some evasion. I mean, it's not huge, but it is something. Huh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can we actually move in and get that small laser? We can get everything in. Which arm do we need to rotate for? This way, right? Could go for the back from here, though. Let's just go. Let's roll. And then we need to be quick about this fire, because we got 2 seconds. Ooh, so close. So close. Alright, so we got 1 evasion. Hopefully that does us something here. I doubt it, but we'll see. He can now fire all of his stuff in. I rotated correctly, right? We're probably looking at losing. I would say... Would you fire in everything? Maybe. So we're going to hope he hits this arm. If he hits this, we have no ammo. I wonder if he's going... He can't get back shots. But he should hopefully provide us with back shots. Ooh, that's good. That's real nice for us. This BlackJack should be able to get in with everything here. Oh my god. So lucky. If I think he'd fired just the AC, he would have probably been better off there. This guy's dead meat though. Absolutely dead meat. So you come on in. We could probably get a nice... Oh my god, these rocks. From here, everything to the back. Seems good to me. Let's clear this guy off, then we can get the commando up here. If this guy survives, we can maybe look for... Alright, and then the commando just works on everything else. It works on this guy. Oof, let's go. We get a turn before this. We can maybe get 2 mechs into the back of this guy. Oh, there goes all your back armor. It's 2 shots. This, I don't know. This must have been a big mistake. He must have misclicked. Probably... Yeah, see, this is why I don't know about this mech. I mean, those LRMs, yeah, you can fire LRMs, but it's not the best of choices. Also, I don't know about this cicada. Like, the cicadas are just basically giant locusts, right? Just a giant... What's the... It looks pretty much like a locust, just upscaled. What would I go for? I'd probably just wail on this guy, but... This doesn't have jump jets, so there's no DFAs. At least this is dead. Would I have put that there? I would have probably have just gone for front shots, I think. I would have moved... Although he was getting surrounded pretty heavily. Is this a discon? I don't know. Alright, let's get in on this shenanigans. 2 shots to the back. This is pretty dead. There's a lot of internals, I guess. In fact, we might not even make it. I'll punch one of these. Ooh, this is a problem. I can get no evasion. 2 evasion. We'll have to take the 2 evasion. the best we can get out of this. The best. The best a mech can get. Ooh, that's got a... no, it doesn't hurt at all, really. A machine gun lost? Just turn and punch. My friend, just turn and punch. Tis the way to do it. A punch. I can't remember. Does this do 40 damage on a punch? 50? Ooh, yeah, I'd punch that in the side, actually. Oh, okay, not that side. Probably going to ignore this locust. Although we could... yeah, we'll just mangle this thing. He's given up. No side shots. PPC to the side of this thing. We'll rip an arm off. Oh, yikes. Okay, whew. What is that? Yeah, I would have gone for one of... yeah, one of the shoulders. Did he go for the CT? I think that was a CT, right? Let's roll you in, brother. Probably toast this thing. Through the brace. I mean, that thing... oh, we could just trash this, right? Let's go. Let's trash this, man. CT down. These two get to beat on poor old Mr. Locust Man. In fact, Mr. Locust Man, if I can. Can I get a punch? I can. One punch locust. The one punch locust. I would have done way more damage if I'd fired, but at this point in time, there's no need, right? There is no need. And there it is. A good game.
Mission successful.
Oh, thank God we got the mission successful there. I find a lot of times if people leave early, you don't get... I wonder if this got completed as a game. I mean, come on, let me complete a game here. Let me complete a game. Went pretty well for us. You had some minor issues with the 60 seconds, I think. There was some weird moves, but he actually started out really well over in that corner. I liked that corner move. I didn't realize there was a lot of deflate there. Makes it really hard to get into things and actually get some shots in, especially with a lot of direct fire. That's the way you got to play some of these maps. You got to play with the terrain and keep stuff hidden. But with that, we'll take a break. Tune in next time for more adventures of BattleTech. Hey guys, thanks again for watching. If you like what you've seen, hit that subscribe button or leave me a comment on anything you want to see in the future.